I've been rewatching One Piece too. So
Okay.
I was watching it last night. I'm up to the part where Ace meets Luffy and
In
Alabasta.
Alabasta? Oh
Yeah.
man. What was that, like 90, 100 episodes in already?
Almost 100. Yeah, I pretty much um I'm an insane person when it comes to watching things,
Yeah.
and I will like binge it. I don't know what's wrong with me, but yeah, I started it literally like a week ago, and I'm already like 100 episodes in.
Oh man.
So it's already like a few thousand minutes that I've been watching,
I just
and
feel like it's like so intimidating. Just like because there's like
it's
800 episodes or something now at this point.
it's like 900. Well,
Is
there's
it
nine something
900?
chapters. I don't know. I'm not
Oh
caught
my
up to the latest
god.
chapter,
Yeah, neither am
but,
I.
but yeah, it's crazy. I think Netflix. It's on Netflix. That's why I was watching, and I think it has maybe the first 4 seasons up or something. It's not the full thing, but I'll probably just watch it until it's over on Netflix, and then
Move on over to Crunchyroll.
yeah, I'll move on over Crunchyroll or something else. I found this other site which is really dope. It's called twist.moe,
Okay.
and it's like a bunch of really good anime. That's where I started watching Haikyuu.
Okay.
Have you gotten into that yet?
Not yet. There's so many like animes and TV shows in
Dude,
general on my list right now.
Haikyuu is so good. T was watching it too. She
Is
was like
Haikyuu
hooked
the
on it, man.
volleyball one or?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, it's so good. It's funny. We started watching this. I think I was watching it when we were in Italy. I think so. Earlier this year,
Okay.
we were there in like February, I think, or something.
Yeah,
And
right
then
before the lockdown hit.
we were in Italy
As Italy was like
as
getting shut
literally
down.
as it was getting shut down. Like I remember we were in Rome, and then we saw the news article that Milan was hit with the coronavirus, and then we were like, oh shit, that's pretty close. And then we flew out, and by the time we got home, my job was like, all right, stay home. Don't come in quarantine. And then literally like a couple weeks later, it was lockdown, and Italy was like in shambles. So
Yeah.
we had pretty good timing there because
Yeah, I dodged
we
a
had a
bullet
good
there,
time
I think.
for sure, dude. Great time. Of course, I was injured during that trip, so that was interesting. I forget what happened. My back was messed up, and then I hurt my neck because
Oh my
the
god.
beds in Italy are awful.
The
Worst
rocks?
worst worst beds I've ever slept on in my life. My neck was destroyed, dude.
Oh
And when I tell you destroyed, meaning like we were about to leave after like the second night because I couldn't turn my head. I was in so much pain all day.
man.
And then what ended up happening is but I just sucked it up. I was like, all right, I'm not letting this ruin the trip. I took way too many aspirin, way too many Advils or whatever they had out there,
Yeah.
and I was just like chugging that shit every day just to get by. And then walking around and moving it around helped a lot too. So
Okay.
yeah, it was pretty much a pain that whole trip. But what was I talking about? How do we get on this tangent?
Yeah,
Haikyuu, yeah. So
yeah.
we started watching Haikyuu there, um, and we got hooked, dude. We got hooked immediately. And then I was like, all right, let's go. I'm gonna join a volleyball team. I was like, we're gonna do recreational volleyball, and then a lockdown happened. So I'm still down to do it though. If maybe in a couple of years when everything becomes normal again,
I mean,
I'm down. I'm
I'd
down to do
try.
like
I'm not
a.
very good at volleyball, but
Do you
it's just for
watch the
fun.
anime? Watch the anime,
I'll
and
become
you'll
good
be
at
like, all right,
volleyball
I'm so good.
instantaneously.
I know the
After,
strats. I know how to do everything.
yeah, I guess that's how I
Uh,
felt like after watching Prince of Tennis. Also, sometimes when I was younger, I was
yeah,
like, I'm gonna hit the ball just like these guys do, even though
yeah.
it's physically impossible to do. They're defying the laws of physics with their shots.
It's like, did you watch the other anime, the
The
Kroko no
basketball one?
Basuke? Yeah,
No, I haven't watched that one. I haven't watched that soccer one either. And
I
there's a
haven't
ping
seen the
pong
soccer
one
one.
also. Like maybe there's one for bowling too. I feel like they're just doing it for like every sport now. Like somebody's
Dude,
cranking
the
out a
golf,
manga for it. The golf one was
the
good.
golf one
Yeah.
was so good, and they canceled
Robots,
it. The
Robo and
Robot
Laser.
X Laser Beam, yeah.
That was such a good manga.
That
Oh my
was
god.
It was so good, and they killed it, man. I'm so
Yeah,
mad.
that was disappointing.
The
I would
ping
watch
pong
that
one was
forever.
good too,
I haven't
but
seen
they
the
but
ping
they
pong
killed
one yet.
that.
I
They
I
killed
was
that pretty early.
inspired to start golfing as I was reading Robots X Laser Games too.
Yeah,
I was
dude.
like,
I'm
I'm
like,
gonna
all right.
like dust the cobwebs off my golf clubs and like hit up the driving range.
Yo, you know what's crazy? These authors of these manga, they do so much research into what they're talking about.
Yeah,
Like literally, it's so in depth. When I was watching the volleyball one, they were talking about like high level strategies and like how to incorporate them, why they were doing it. They were explaining it the whole time, how they do an
yeah.
anime. And I was just like, I learned more about volleyball
And getting like
watching
an
this anime.
instructor.
Yeah, than I would have like, yeah. So
Yeah.
obviously the basketball one's a little crazy. That's very shonen jumpy,
Okay.
where they have
Like
like
Prince of Tennis.
powers and shit, like Emperor Eye, and like
Oh man.
this
They're
this
like
this high school
auras.
kid
You can
is,
see auras coming out of
yeah,
them and stuff.
they're
Yeah.
in the zone, yeah, and the high school kid is like 3 feet above the rim, like
Yeah.
smashing, throwing it into the, yeah. So
Yeah, I remember in
it's
Prince of
it's
Tennis, it
good.
got to a point where one kid like made a tornado out of spinning around and stuff. Like it was crazy.
I
Uh,
didn't get that far yet, man. We started watching it a little bit recently. It's on Hulu, I think.
okay.
And I didn't get that far.
There's a
I
more
think.
realistic one. It's called Baby
Uh,
Steps, and like that's
okay, I've heard
more
of it.
like yeah,
Yeah,
like they also go into like minute details on like
yeah,
strategies and techniques and like improvement and like fitness for tennis and stuff.
yeah,
And it's actually like really it's what you're talking about also, where like I learned
yeah.
so much just by watching this, like compared to like even lessons I took as a kid. Like I'm
Yeah.
learning so much more about strategy.
It's crazy how in depth they get into it, man.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
I gotta read that new one. There's a, well, it's not new. It's pretty recent though. The how many kilos can you lift or something like that? It's like
Just
Dumbbell.
about working out or
Yeah,
like
yeah. It's about working out, lifting weights. Yeah. So I gotta get into that. Maybe we'll do some of those workouts.
yeah, maybe we can try those out too.
Yeah. Have you been catching up to Super, by the way? Dragon Ball Super?
Not at all. No, I feel like I stopped after Goku beat Frieza again, like the Golden Frieza one.
Oh my God! All right, you're so far. So the manga is pretty far. They're basically fighting this dude who's like obviously invincible, like every other Dragon Ball Z fighter.
Yeah,
But
until he's
now,
not.
until he's not. But now Vegeta actually surpassed Goku, and
Wow.
he's like surpassing his Ultra Instinct or something. I didn't read the last one, but yeah, I thought that was interesting. How it's like Vegeta finally surpasses him,
And he's
and
gonna
then
be the one to
Goku.
take the villain out, or like,
Yeah, he's like beating the villain, and then I think I don't know how they're gonna do it, but
they're
yeah, and
probably
then
gonna have
now
Goku saving the
now
day.
yeah,
Like,
it
at
always
the end.
happens. Yeah,
Yeah,
always. It's always the case.
yeah. Even when
But
they tried to like, I still don't like. I don't remember the reason why, but like they were trying to make way for Gohan to become the hero in Dragon Ball Z, right? And then all of a sudden they're like, you know what? Let's make Gohan lose and bring Goku back
you know
in.
what? Yo, they made him so badass against Cell, and then
Yeah.
next thing you know, he's terrible.
They set him
They
up
just
against Buu also. He became Mystic Gohan. He was beating the crap out of him. It's like, you know what?
uh,
Let's make Gohan like an idiot and just fuck around with Buu and then like lose.
yep. He was also he was pretty pretty bad in the beginning of that, but then when he was like fighting Deborah or whatever, like that was pretty badass. He
Yeah.
was he was pretty strong. But yeah, it's like I don't know. They should have did more with Gohan. They just kind of made him like they just
Yeah.
gave up and then put all their energy into Goku.
I just feel like they just kept on giving him hope. Well, no, it was a whole build, like Dragon Ball Z was an entire build up until the end of the Cell Saga for Gohan to become the hero, like, wasn't
Yeah,
it? And then the Buu
yeah.
Saga, they're like, oh, yeah, Gohan's back. Nah, no, he's not. Oh, yeah, he's out.
Yeah, his mom wanted him to go to school. Yo, imagine if he trained as much as Goku did,
Yeah, seriously.
like that whole time when that during that time skip. What was that, like a 5-year time skip, something like that?
Yeah, I think
Gohan
so.
was like 14 or something when he beat Cell. How old was he?
like 12 or 13 or something, or maybe 14. I don't know.
It was insane. Whatever. He also spent a year and a half above the time chamber, which I don't know how that works with the timelines or anything, but I don't know. I guess he doesn't really age. He ages differently than Goku, right? Because he's not a full.
Oh, because Goku's aging is slowed down. You mean?
Yeah, because Saiyans don't really age.
Yeah.
But he's half human, so I guess he's fucked. He can't. He'll never be. He'll start. His hair will start falling out.
He'll become Saitama.
Yeah, he'll look like Hercule at the end. Yeah, like old Hercule.
Yeah. Yeah, when
Yeah,
you think
we
about
should.
it, like he should have improved so much faster than Goku, and then Goten and Trunks, like they became Super Saiyans at like 5 years old or something. Like they should have been
Yeah.
like crazy by the time they hit their teenagers years.